Hello everyone, my name is Aishwarya. I'm actually a UPSC aspirant. I have given the exam 4 times and right now I feel like I might fall back in terms of my interview skills or my articulation skills. So I thought I would start a YouTube channel and try to improve myself in a way that I will be discussing any of the issues that I read about in the newspaper, and I will just test myself if I'm able to remember the points that I read, or if I'm able to give a valuable suggestion to any of the issues that is actually plaguing my country. So we will be discussing India related and also international related news. So yesterday I actually read a newspaper article on International Women Farmers Year and how we can improve women's participation in terms of the economy. So actually today is International Women's Day, and on this issue I feel like it's the right time to talk about International Women Farmers Year, which is 2026. So what I read about was mainly women are facing few issues in terms of their involvement in agriculture. One is that they are not the formal owners of the land. Land ownership wise, women do not own the land that they work on. It's mostly there's a patrilineal heritage to it, and also men, it's in the name of men. So that's why they are not being covered in any kind of social protection. So that is a major issue. And the second one is the feminization of agriculture. Now, what is feminization of agriculture? It's a very common term in sociology also. Let me explain. So actually, with the 1991 reforms, there were more job opportunities arising in urban centers. So because of this, men actually migrated from rural areas to the urban centers. There they got menial jobs like work in factories or any types of machinery related work, which is mostly informal in nature. At the same time, women were more exposed to agricultural field. So they spent long hours in terms of land preparation, seeding, harvesting, all type of agricultural activities. But at the same time, it's very physically strenuous for them, especially since they have a double burden. They have to take care of both the household work and also the outdoor work. So it's actually not considering the health-wise protection of women. Their nutritional needs are not being met. So it's one of the other major issues that is being faced by women in agriculture. Third issue is there is less accessibility to technological devices that would reduce women's drudgery. So especially in agriculture, I feel like there is a need to incorporate machines that would reduce human involvement. Humans' involvement should be in the decision making stage, but in terms of mechanical work, I feel like proper incorporation of machines would reduce the work burden. So that is another issue that is being faced by female farmers. Now there are a lot of government schemes to improve the condition of farmers in India. Female farm entrepreneurs are being encouraged in our country. Now, few of the other suggestions that I read about are suggested by the MS Swaminathan Institute of Research. So one of the solution they provided was increasing the accessibility or the visibility of women in terms of policy making, because they largely remain underrepresented. Second would be, along with their representation, there would be more opinions about what issues they actually face. And second would be increasing the accessibility to machineries that would reduce their taxing work, and also focus on their nutritional needs, because whatever physical activity they do, at the same time there is a need for proper protein and other macro and micronutrient nutrient needs should be met. Okay, so that is another solution. So women are actively participating in the labor force. A lot of their household work is neglected in terms of economic calculation, but whatever they do in agricultural field is considered as a very strategic contribution to the GDP. So protection, social security protection for women is also the need of the hour. So recently the government had actually introduced the labor codes, the labor reforms. So in these contexts, it is very important that we discuss the incorporation of women into the formal social security protections. So this is the discussion of the topic. This is all that I remember about the topic. Stay tuned for another discussion tomorrow. Thank you.